here at the FBA rally, y'all. Reparations, P. Cut the check rally, essentially, y'all. We here live in DC, in the place to be, to support my man Tariq and all the FBAs out here, fam. We gonna go around and do a little mingling and tingling and bing bingling out here, fam. You see what's going on out here. Give them a shout out here, fam. Let them see what's going on out here. Look at all this black style power out here, fam. You know what I'm saying? Boy, it's thick in here. You see what I'm saying? Black people here, fam. Black star power here, fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask a couple people what's going on out here, man. See how they feel about reparations, brother. Yo, brother. Can I ask you a question, brother? You mind if I ask you a question? How do you feel about reparations?
I feel like it's long overdue. It should have been done the right way back in 1865.
What you got to say? I concur with that, brother. Where you from?
St. Louis, East St. Louis, actually.
We in here. Don't let them tell you that.
Keep talking. Hold on. I don't know if it's on the mic. Hold on. Well, we the Keep It P podcast. We do this daily. for the B1 side of the game. That's right. Keep it P. That's right. The people. You already know. You know.
Much love. Much love. What y'all? We got one channel dedicated just to reparations. Oh, we really? Talk about nothing but reparations.
That's right.
Straight. It's not on that street. Okay. With the flip flam. I guess they do their part. Yeah. I guess they do. Look, think about it like this. I love the fact that y'all go to the straight to the point. But it's going to take all of us to come together. You know what I'm saying? And trying to get this to happen because we fighting against a beast, right? And we in a society where they look at us a certain way. And they go back to old stereotypes, right? Because what's one of the main things you hear people say? You hear somebody say, "Well, should we get reparations?" And we hear this from our own people. What I'm going to say, right? Oh, all they gonna do is blow the money. That ain't your business. Boom. That should be our answer off the grip. But what I'm dealing with is like what created that kind of mentality in people. See what I'm saying? Them old stereotypes that people have made about us. I know where it consists. Them old niggas.
Straight up.
I mean, it's just part of the modern fabric. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about ourselves or other people that come in here to this, to us. They said they can't. You're quite that way. What was the difference between that? They got rid of it. That's my question. There's a difference between but what you even get on the phone? Think about how we living right now. Like so. See, I can go out right now. I can get a couple $1 million to smash foundational Black America, right? The dominant society will pay me to literally smash our people, right? When you follow where I'm going, but then if you're one of them, that's why you would become extinct first. Become extinct. We had to like that out of the country. That's how that FBA starts always get smashed.
Yeah, we finna walk through for the people that didn't get to see. Finna walk through one time so y'all can see what it is. Yeah, this nigga was playing some Jamaican music. He had to cut that shit real quick. We ain't doing that. But yeah, this is just a quick walk around though, so everybody can see what's going down in the spot. Yeah, we out here FBA thick. They out here real thick. We out here real thick on the FBA side of the game. Look at them. They just had to walk through. Look at them. Look at them. Now it's it's sidewalk all out there, right? They just had to walk through and see what was popping. Look at that. They're curious. Check them out. Look. Just had to come through. Look. Just had to come through and gentrify, huh? They had it's all type of sidewalk over there. Correct. It's sidewalk everywhere. Yeah. But they had to come see what was going on. They will get what they looking for. On code. It ain't nothing but on code around here. Everybody peeping every type of scene, everything going on around here. Nothing's getting past nobody. So look, they also got, look, check this out, y'all. Just so y'all know, I got a report on everything. So they got the NBJC set up right across the street from the joint, y'all. Look at that over there. So like behind this tent, hold on, I'm gonna have to walk because the vision ain't that far, y'all. But look, check it out. So look, they got this they got this little bullshit, little March shit right here. Look at that. It's right next to us over here, right? They got this over here. Check that out. Look, I don't see no like what. Why do they even have the stage and all of that? I don't even know what time they events start, but they did this to try to do something with this over here. You see? But yeah, everybody was trying to talk bad and talk down. We got all type of dudes online spreading misinformation. I'm sorry, y'all, but this costs money to do. I be raising some damn donation money too. Like, what are you talking about? This ain't cheap. Look, FBA showing up from everywhere. You see the little curiosity from other people's. Look, they finna try to walk through and see what's going on, but they couldn't quickly find out. This ain't what you want. But I just made a quick round, just a quick round. There go Tariq right there. Tariq coming on through.
He was in the band all that.
I call that a word salad, fam.
There you go. So yeah, we got Tori in the house. We got a couple people in the house. They got Dr. Randy Short and a couple other people. They got Black Alpha back there. Excuse me, my brother. We got Black Alpha, Mr. Dr. Randy Short in the building. How you doing, sir? Nice. I'm Justin J Lava. Keep it P podcast. Keep it P podcast.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yo, yeah, we came to represent. You already know.
Okay.
You know how we doing it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Drop me my picture with you.
Oh no, wait, I'm recording. We go live.
Okay, well, good. I'm gonna try to raise some hell. I'm gonna try.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
gonna try.
I'm gonna come back and chop it up with you definitely though, sir. B1. Oh yeah, that's right. We get. He's like, oh, keep it P podcast. Oh, we know about y'all. Yeah, we heavy out here. Look at that. It's all B1, all love, all B1 everywhere, boy. You see this? So I'm gonna get y'all right up close to the front. I'm gonna make sure I get you right up to the front. Because it's gonna go down. I don't know if they're gonna copyright this because of the music. I don't know if they're gonna copyright it because of the music, but we still gonna make it happen anyway. Keep it P podcast. FBA rally. Reparations. Rally for reparations. It's going down 2024. We up in here. It's popping. See, look, FBA everywhere. Y'all see that? It's popping everywhere. That's right. It's popping. I was looking for Brother Rizza Islam too as well. He's gonna be showing up. We got Dr. Maya showing up as well. Tariq love the kids now. So y'all see us going down. It's FBA popping all day long up in here. Y'all see us, it's popping. Tariq meeting with the peoples. He doing everything, he meeting with the peoples. I mean, you can't really ask for much more than that. Just for all y'all that could not be here. All right, it's getting ready to start, y'all. Hey! 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 Hey!
Literally, I'm so happy to be here. All the cities, states, and people have came from all over the country. So give yourself a hand for taking this seriously and coming out to get our check. Who was here 2 years ago? Who was here? Woo! Make some noise for yourself. Clap it up, clap it up. Now we back, and there's one thing about Black people. When you owe them money, we won't let up. We will not let up. At this point, have you guys ever had somebody owe you some money, right? And then they're mad because you're asking for what they owe you? Isn't it? Aren't you kind of starting to feel like that at this point? Give me my money. Can somebody say, give me my money? Give me my money.
Give me my money.
From my ancestors. Hard work and labor. Clap it up for yourselves, everybody. For those of you guys that don't know, my name is Layla Lopez. Yes, I am a member of Ism Radio. Whoever watches Ism Radio with Tariq Machine. So I'll be hosting this thing today. I'm so happy to be here. This today is really special because it is Juneteenth, right? So not only is this our second reparations rally, but this is a Juneteenth celebration. So I need y'all to show up, show out, act like this is a Black cookout because it is, and everybody's not invited. This is a special cookout, and everybody's not invited, okay? So I need y'all to act up today in a good way. I need y'all to act up, have some energy, because today is going to be thousands of people out here. You guys are smart because you got here early, okay? So first of all, where did everybody come from? We got Chicago in the building? Chicago! Okay, we got Detroit. Where Detroit at? Detroit in the building, the D. LA in the building. California. North Carolina in the building. South Carolina in the building. Memphis in the building. DC in the building. DEC in the building. So you guys came over from all across the country, and you know what? We about to get our money. So we have some amazing guest speakers today. But before we get into that, I just got to let you guys know we're here to call on reparations, to demand justice, and to advocate for a future that we can actually thrive in, right? Because this system we all know is not set up for us, FBA, to thrive in, right? So that's what we're trying to do today. Also, we have to remember like the sacrifices of our ancestors who endured slavery and systematic racism that persists to this day, okay? So that's what we're doing today. Now, reparations is about monetary compensation. However, it's also about acknowledging the deep-seated injustices that have been inflicted upon us, foundational Black Americans. FB? FB? That's what I'm talking. I like y'all. Y'all good. Y'all good energy. I love it. So, you guys, so today we're recognizing the stolen labor, the broken families, the denied opportunities, the systematic barriers that have held generations of our people back to achieving their full potential. Because they know if they give us some money, they know if they actually give us some tangibles, it's over for them. It's literally over. Don't let me start crip walking out here, guys. Seriously, I'm from LA. Don't let me start, because I get hyped about this. It's really ridiculous.
So we up in here. You got Jesus. He was a chill.
Oh man, you got the Everybody Brigade. Check.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No tangibles.
That's
So today what we're trying to do is hold our leaders accountable and demand that they take action today. We are not going to stop. Like I said, one thing about us Black people, when you owe us money, I don't care if it's $5. They will be at your door like, where's my $5? We are not letting up until we get our money. Clap it up, everybody. Clap it up. Clap it up. Yes, clap it up. So we have some amazing guest speakers today. And the first guest speaker, I am so excited about this man. I can't say enough about this man. So this man is a life Black nationalist, a Christian minister. He's an author, a filmmaker, an active from his youth to his present, devoting energies to youth groups, political activism, and lobbying. You guys, please welcome the first amazing guest speaker today, Dr. Randy Short.
nah.
Hello, how are you?
What's going on, brother?
Isn't God good today? Aren't we people of the sun?
Yeah.
Isn't the sun out?
Yeah.
This is going to be a great day. First and foremost, we've got to thank Brother Tariq Nasheed and his team and his beautiful brothers protecting us from all the garbage that could and might happen if we didn't have the FOI and other people looking out for us. Thank God for our brothers. Thank God for the systems. Thank God for the FOI. Thank God for the technicians. But most importantly, thank God that we're here. Now, it's going to be a little tense because I'm going to be very honest with you. We got a lot of work to do, but we can get it done because God's on our side. And when God's on your side, who can be against you? Can white supremacists? Can the boule? Can sellout Negroes? Can illegals? Can liberals? Can racist sodomites? Can feminists? Nobody can stop us. That's right. Now, let's start this off. We're here because we need MFM And y'all know what that means. And since they're families and my mother's here, thank God for my mother. In fact, let's just take a minute and give a big applause to one, Tariq, his team, the security, and give all of us a hand. They keep saying that we're not going to get it and we can't get it done. And Tariq and many others in the new black media, Sister Vicky, Afro Elite, Black Afro, everybody proves we ain't going no place. MFM, and I'm going to be polite because there are children here, and I don't want to be in a ditty situation for being too long. So, my mother's, don't do no cussing. And what if Biden calls me? I said, I was going to tell my mother, just tell her that you're Chris Hansen. He'll hang up. Brothers and sisters, MFM stands for Mother Blank Money. So I'm going to ask you, what do we want? And I want y'all to say MFM. That's right. And I want you to shout so loud until Joe Biden's depends bust the leak. And there's so many of y'all here, Kamala Harris can't speak with all of you to convince you to go to their side. So I'm going to ask y'all, what do we want? What do we want?
MFM.
What do we need?
MFM.
What did Nat Turner want?
MFM.
What did Malcolm want?
MFM.
What did the Honorable Elijah Muhammad want?
MFM.
What our ancestors want?
MFM.
What do we want? What
MFM.
do our sisters want? What do
MFM.
our brothers want? What
MFM.
do the unborn want?
MFM.
Amen. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
I want to do one more. We're going to do one bad word. Because we're going to let our enemies. DC is Boudin Center. It should be called District of Caligula. Did he learn how to do freak offs down here? This is a nasty town. It's a wicked town. My grandmother used to work in the White House and just stopped working. I wonder why. Some nasty people in there. We've got to break the curse. Do y'all know in the White House, they had to do a cleansing because the slaves would stay in the basement of the White House and dozens of black children died in the White House. It's cursed until we get our money. It's wicked until we get our money. God's not going to do right by this country. Every country in the world is dropping the dollar, hooking up with bricks. Y'all think it's just circumstantial? No, this is God judging America because we don't have our MFM. It's not a handout. We've been handing out land and labor, blood, sweat, and tears. They just reenacted the draft yesterday. So they could drink the blood of our young black men who they only want to incarcerate. They only want to have the police killed. They only want them addicted. They only want them in foster care. They want them to get their genitalia hacked off and tell them if you cut your thing off, you can become another sex. No, you go from being a man to a eunuch. You can't change your chromosome, and America can't change its debt that it owes us. And we want every single penny and then some. Somebody say MFM. MFM. People have the nerve. They have the damn temerity, the nerve, the gall to act as if we are beggars in the country that we built. In the country, look, you're here in Potomac. Potomac means land of everything, land of abundance, land of fish. I'm a descendant of the Piscataway. This is my damn land. I'm not getting a rent check from Joe Biden or Kamala to build a house. The Capitol is built on top of the prayer grounds of my people. Can I afford a home in the city that belongs to my people? And I'm the beggar. No. Who steals music? Who steals inventions? Who steals everything? Then put their name on it. My God. We're old. God says so. To whom much is given, you stole 3.6 million square miles of land. You enslaved 5 million people, killed at least 6 or 7 million of us, and then killed the aboriginals, which is us too. To whom much is given, much is required. MFM is ours. It's a birthright. And it's not to be shared with anybody but us. Okay? No more people of color. That's people on crack, not people of color. We don't hate nobody, but you know, imagine me going to another country and feeling entitled to for the compensation of suffering of people in Jamaica or South Africa or Haiti when I didn't go through that. Isn't that some BS? Somebody tell me that's BS.
That's BS.
Major BS. And when you think about a political system of a country that has billions for Ukraine, billions to kill Palestinians, billions to kill Yemenis, billions to dog the folk in Haiti and traffic their children, and they're going to welch on giving us the money that we're owed. The foundational wealth of America is we Black Americans. We made it. Everything is us. They don't have anything without us. Who defines American culture? Michael Jackson or Lawrence Welk? Come on.
We are the culture.
It's our culture. It's our land, and we want our money. You know, they make it seem as if reparations is crazy. Do you guys know that a reparations bill was approved in Congress 92 years ago for veterans who felt like they should get some extra money for having served in World War I? Now, it got shot down by the Senate, but 92 years ago, on June 15th, 1932, they approved giving $2.4 billion to the veterans. They give money to whomever they wanted to. When the banks collapsed after they set up subprime lending to steal from Black Americans yet again, they gave $24 trillion or more dollars to the banks. Don't tell me that you can't cut us a check for $20 trillion. Don't tell me you can't do it for 40. And if you can't give it in cash, we'll take it in kind. We got some work to do, people. We need to be very clear. White supremacists and racists and Black traitors are all amongst us. They're standing in our way, but they are not greater than we are. Our greatest impediment is the failure of those that are on code to understand how to come together to get our MFM. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me be very clear. We're going into a war. A war has been made on us since the 1500s. Since the Catholic Church decided to split the world between Spain and Portugal, they've been at war with us. Our problem is we've had too many people like that disgraced pastor, take Dick's Jakes. And he takes it too. We've got these people that tell us, oh, just get along and be friends to everybody, when they've got books like the Turner Diaries, where they're planning to mass murder all of us. The government knows all about it, and that no good coon from Kenya, named Old Faggot. That's right. That's what I call them. They knew in 2009 that the police departments across the country were infiltrated by white racial terrorists who plan to make a race war. They just busted someone in Arizona, and they keep catching them. They know all about it. Certain people have a thing that's called the Day of the Rope, where they're going to mass murder all of us. They're at war with us. And so all this idea of swirling and assimilating, and look, I don't hate folks of any kind. I'm not preaching hatred of anybody. Okay, I was just telling folks to show you how crazy this world is. You know, I always talk to folks about genealogy because you know what? We're one Black American family that hasn't recognized how much we need each other because we don't have anybody but each other and God. This was something that our elders used to know. We've lost the sense of a knowledge of one another, and we need to get on top of that real fast. The illegals come here and set up within days, whether it's legal or illegal. They do give them our money, and they're giving them billions, stealing from us yet again to replace us. The only thing that's going to stop them is us becoming a unified force, an army for restitution, an army for reparation, an army for reconstruction, an army for independence, an army for freedom, an army for justice, an army to make right what's been done to us for centuries, and we apologize to nobody. You need to begin to elbow your way with even our own. So we've got a central issue here. If you're a boxer, you have to prepare for the fight or you're going to get your ass beat. We've gotten flabby. Our music isn't what it used to be. We're not taking care of ourselves like we used to. We don't love each other like we used to. We abort and kill and let child and family services steal our children. We're getting divorced. We're letting racist feminists teach the women to hate the men, and then we got this scammosphere where the men are now hate the women, want to run with everybody else. In order for us to get what we are owed, we're going to have to change our state of affairs. We're going to have to turn from looking for allies and get allied with self. We need to be allied because the greatest elements of our atomic bomb is Black, male, and female unity in the form of the family.
That's right.
That is the greatest sphere in this country, that we will come together, love each other, protect each other, cherish each other, respect each other, protect each other, have health care for each other. We used to do it before we had almost $2 trillion in income. There's a reason that we're not organized, and that is because we've got enemies within our group.
Traitors.
Oh, yes, we can talk about all of them. But let's just be clear. You got the Democrats, the Republicans. You've got the divine swine. You got the Gasons. You got a lot of people working for everything but what we need. We've got the Congressional Black Circus, the National Asshole Network, the Southern Christian Coon Leadership. We've got so many of these groups that are doing everything but bringing us together, what we voted for them to do. And it's time for us to have a purge and a civil war. And if you're not on code with MFM,
that's right.
If you don't understand that my reparations do not belong to somebody in Sudan.
That's right.
My reparations do not belong to people in Mexico.
That's right.
My freedom isn't dependent on somebody else's freedom. Pan-Africanism is a great idea, but you know what? Why not some pan-Black Americanism? Why not some unity here? Why not invest in one another here? Why not stick together here? Why not have families here? We're going to need a supernatural divine love for each other because of the thousands of years of conditioning. If you've ever read Chancellor Williams' book about how they've been working to bring us down, and in this country, 500 years of nonstop poison. In reality, we've never fully breathed free for 500 years. Look at how the Palestinians have had 120 years of what we've had 500 years of. Folks in Africa, Nigeria, the white folks took over Nigeria effectively in 1910, were out by 1960. I had to explain to a Nigerian, my grandmother was born in 1911, and she wasn't really free. And then that was a year after Nigeria became a federation. In 1960, when Nigeria became an independent nation, my grandmother couldn't vote in the city. My grandmother was segregated. My grandmother was a second-class citizen. And basically, when my grandmother died, they didn't diagnose that she had ovarian cancer and she was in a medical facility. This medical apartheid. All of these things. Our sisters dying when they want to have the baby. Sisters being sterilized. Organ theft. In order to stop this, you know, the Bible says Satan comes but to kill, steal, and destroy. Haven't we been killed and destroyed? And haven't we been robbed? Well, do you think we're dealing with God or are we dealing with Satan? Isn't this the synagogue of Satan? Folks sit up and take the Bible and tell you 50-year Jubilee is a justification for why we don't get reparations. It's time for us to come together like never before. It's time for us to kick out traitors, to be harsh. If you can't get up can't get out your house, pray. Let me give y'all a story. Back in 2011, I was in Libya about this time, watching them bomb and kill people in Africa with Obama and Susan Rice, the half Jamaican former Secretary of State and United Nations representative for the United States, U.S. Ambassador. And when I had an opportunity, I went to the 40th anniversary of the Congressional Black Caucus up in Howard. And I went there to confront Donald Payne Sr. And when Donald Payne snuck out of the building on Howard's campus, I snuck out too. And I want to give you an example of the kind of traitor leadership that we've got. I asked Congressman Payne, sir, I just came back from Libya. They are gang raping, mutilating, making snuff porn, torturing, butchering black women and babies and girls in Libya with U.S. tax dollars. And, you know, he kind of giggled in my face. He giggled. And he says, oh, well, you know, these things kind of happen. These things kind of happen. And I said to him, sir, pardon my language, y'all. What the fuck use of nigger congressmen and nigger congresswomen if we don't protect our black women and girls, sir? And I went on to say to him, excuse me, is there a genocide in Africa that you don't like? How come you don't do anything for folks in Newark? And I don't know, God is real, people. I told him, God's cutting your life off. You're not going to live 12 months. He died 11 months later. We need to pray these people out. If you can't boycott them, you can't vote them out. Our ancestors would get, and when they do, let the circle be unbroken, we'll pray them out if we can't drive them out. You know, his son got in, and in March, one of my buddies from Sudan came to see me, and I told him, I can't help you about the genocide in Sudan because the son of the man I prayed out is in, but I'll pray for him. So on April 1st, I prayed that God deal with Donald Payne Jr. because they're killing folks all over Africa. The Paynes had a lock on Africa in the Congress and wouldn't do anything. You know, Donald Payne had a massive heart attack April 6th. Okay. They tell me to go. I got good? Okay. Now, I need to stop. But let me say this to you. You know, prayer changes things. Boycotts change things. Unity changes things. Love changes things. And more importantly, before I leave you, I want to say this. As part of SALT Ministry, as part of the United New Black Media, our group, we work under Brother Tariq and them. We're starting a thing called the Black Patriarch Movement because we got to get our black men into warrior mode. We are going to meet on August 24th here. We want your support. We need your help. We got to go fund me. It's a Patriarch Summit. You can always find me if you do YouTube. I'm the Angry Black Men's Book Club. Email me if you can. I'm wrandyshort on gmail.com. I do respond. We must, and trust me, when we get the men together, we want to have the Wazis, our warrior sisters. In fact, say Wazi sisters. Wazis. All you Wazis, you warrior sisters, we're going to have by the fall 2 different groups working in tandem, because when black men and black women get together, nobody can stop us from getting our MFM. MFM!
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 MFM! MFM!
You guys, give it up for Dr. Randy Short. I can listen to him talk all day, seriously. Well, we're only pressed for time, so we gotta. But give it up, everybody, one more time for Dr. Randy Short. And one more thing. Give me my money. FBA.
FBA.
I like y'all. Y'all participate. I'm gonna have y'all working today, just so y'all know. Y'all gonna be working. Okay, so I'm really, you guys, super excited. I love this woman. She's so amazing. She's an educator. She's an engineer, a powerful youth advocate for over 20 years of educational experience. She has created numerous programs geared towards Black youth development. This woman has been in countless documentaries, from Book Breaking to American Maroon to Season 1 Soil, Washington, D.C. She's currently a professor of engineering at Morgan State University. Please welcome Dr. Mahat. Come on, y'all. Say it loud.
I'm Black enough proud.
Come on, FBA, make some noise. Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power.
Black power. Clap it up for your black selves. Can we get a hand clap for Brother Tariq Nasheed?
Yes, sir.
Let's give that brother his flowers while he can smell them. I say.
Yes, sir.
Clap it up for your black selves for being here today. I say. And let's clap it up for our ancestors. For we are the sum total of our ancestors. We see far because we stand on their shoulders. I say. Call out the names of some of those FBA ancestors. Call it up right now. Member Mix. Dr. King, come on. Ivy Wells. Harriet Tubman, call it up, y'all. Nat Turner.
Nat Turner.
Come on, y'all. Becky New Haven. Come on. Huey P. Newton.
Huey P. Newton.
Dr. Khalid Muhammad.
Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Yeah.
Y'all, I say, y'all. The ancestors are smiling right now, family. Whenever we unite and we get on code and we act in our best interest, the ancestors smile. Now, when I say ancestors, I'm not only talking about those who preceded us in death, I'm talking about those who preceded us in life. So right now, people like Dr. Raymond Wimbush, he's smiling right now. Dr. Sandy Darity is smiling right now. Dr. Claude Anderson, our warrior scholars, are smiling right now. Dr. Claude Anderson said that reparations is a necessity. And he said, this man has been on the front line speaking about reparations for decades. And Dr. Claude Anderson said it's a must, because he said FBA does not control a sufficient amount of resources to be competitive in this country. So he said, if we don't get reparations, we're going to be done. He said whites control almost 100% of the wealth, power, resources, privileges, and all levels of government. And he stressed that voting is quid pro quo. Dr. Anderson said, when we vote for someone, we should get something in return. Come on, you just don't throw away your vote. Listening to the boomers tell you you gotta vote for the lesser of two evils and somebody died for you to vote. That was a dagger, wasn't it? I love you, boomers. I love you, boomers, but that was a little dagger. We practicing pre quo poll, and we're going to go out here and vote. We want something for our vote, and that is, say, reparations.
Reparations.
Black folks have been voting Democrat since Roosevelt was elected in 1933. He promised America a new deal, but what it did was create opportunities for white Americans, and it further disadvantaged Black Americans. Yet we've been voting Democrat ever since. And what has that gotten us? Deindustrialized communities with no jobs, failing schools, neighborhoods with no supermarkets. They closed all the recreation centers, mass incarceration. So what have we gotten? Nothing. But is the Republican Party any better? No. We achieved illegal emancipation under the Republican Party, but we only achieved that because, remember, Lincoln wanted to preserve the Union. Remember, he said, if I could keep the institution of slavery going, I would do it. So we didn't achieve true freedom through the Republicans. And then after emancipation was signed on January the 1st, 1863, it was followed by 12 years of Reconstruction. But remember, that ended in 1877 during the Hayes Compromise. That's when they pulled the federal troops out of the South. And what happened? FBA went into semi-slavery, which was Jim Crow. Come on, y'all. So Black Americans, we shouldn't be beholden to any party. If you look at my voter's card, it says unaffiliated. We shouldn't be beholden to any party. Only the party that's going to serve our needs. Davis Wilson told us in his book, Blueprint for Black Power, that we need to start our own Black National Party anyway. Because he said that the Republican Party and the Democratic Party are two birds on the same plane. And having our own Black national political party will help us organize the Black vote. It'll help us organize Black dollars and enforce a Black agenda. So, family, I implore you to stop doing three things. Number one, stop voting for voting's sake. Understand that voting is quid pro quo. Say it with me, y'all. Quid pro quo. Don't vote for voting's sake. I know a lot of us are children of the boomers. I know it, and they say, you better vote. They start scaring you in the vote. You better vote. You better vote. You're going to go right back into slavery. You better vote. No. We need something for our vote. And if we don't get something for our vote, a lot of us are going to choose the couch. Come on now. Two. That's right. Two. Stop allowing the powers that be to pacify you with symbols. Malcolm X said that the white man will try to satisfy us with symbolic victories rather than economic equity and real justice. So what did Biden give us? Oh, he gave us Juneteenth as a federal holiday. Well, hell, we've been celebrating Juneteenth for decades without the permission of the goddamn government. So you didn't give us anything. Come on now. He gave us a monument of Emmett Till and Mammy Till in Mississippi and Illinois. You know, he'd bring rappers to the White House, right? I call her Ratchet Red. Y'all call her Sexy Red. I call her Ratchet Red. They invited her ratchet self to the White House, inviting them, saying, look, Black community, look who I brought into the White House. Then he's going to speak at Morehouse College. I was so disgusted when I saw him being the speaker at Morehouse College graduation. Then Trump, what did he do? He produced some sneakers. Talking about that's how he connected with the Black community. He said, I'm going to give y'all some sneakers. And then he made a staged Chick-fil-A run in Atlanta. I said, staged Chick-fil-A run. Repeat after me. We don't want that. We want reparations. Then you had 50 Cent. He just went to Capitol Hill. Y'all said, Dr. My throwing daggers right now. Dagger. 50 Cent went to the Capitol Hill to advocate for Black representation in the liquor industry. Repeat after me. We don't want that. We want reparations. And third, don't allow them to call any program that gives black folk program. I've been looking online and some of these articles, and in some of these states, well, we're going to give our black citizens $500 each. This is our reparations program. That's not reparations. America owes us trillions of dollars. So $500 payments is not a reparation program. So repeat after me. We don't want that.
We don't want that.
We want real reparations.
We want real reparations.
We want reparations not to live comfortably under European domination, but to be a liberated, independent, and self-determined group of people. Self-governance should be our goal. See, when I talk, I use the language of the Maroons. I say liberation. I say sovereignty. I say self-determination. See, the folks who are dominant, folks who love to live under the dominant society, they use words like inclusion and diversity and representation. No, I'm a child of the Maroons, so I'm going to talk about liberation, sovereignty, self-determination. Bring it. So salute to the FBA brothers and sisters who are building homes on land we inherited in the South to create whole towns for us. Salute to our brothers and sisters who built institutions, educational institutions, businesses, economic engines, and cultural institutions in our communities, all while we continue to fight for liberation. Reparations. So FBA, I want to close with these words. Keep building. Yes. Protect what we build. Yes. Support what we build. Yes. Keep fighting. And know that the struggle continues. But victory
sleepy. You see, a tired person is a fed up person who's not going to take it anymore and who's going to fight to change things. A sleepy person is a defeated, inactive person. So let us not be a sleepy person. Now, last time we had this event, I talked about the basics of reparations. I talked about how they don't go to all Black people. They only go to those of us of the lineage who are foundational Black Americans and who have the federal status of freedom. I spoke about how this federal government does not depend on our tax dollars for spending, that America is a monetary sovereign, that they can afford anything they want once they account for inflation. I spoke about how even though racism is a plague that needs to end, reparations is not about ending racism. Reparations is about a debt that is owed, and it's been owed to us for centuries. We talked about what reparations were, but now I'm going to talk about how we get reparations. Now, before I go into that, let me be very clear. If there's a candidate or elected official who's not offering us anything, I don't believe in supporting that elected official or candidate. I've never done that in my life. In that case, I support us choosing the couch. Yep. But what I do not support is us becoming a couch potato. Okay? Have you ever seen a couch potato? I'm not talking about those whose mobility is limited because of health issues. I'm talking about those who sit there, live a sedentary life, they become unhealthier and unhealthier, and then they slip into a diabetic coma and die from a massive heart attack. No, we are going to have to work for reparations. Okay? And look, we may have different viewpoints. Me, for example, just speaking for me, unless a candidate is unadulteratedly anti-FBA freedmen, if a candidate is for stopping this mass immigration invasion, I'm going to support that. Look at what's happening in California. You have all these white Hispanics running their mouths, talking trash about us getting what they're owed, and their parents came here illegally. So if we think, right, if we think we face a lot of hatred now, we have no idea the level of hatred, people coming to this country illegally only because we thought they're able to come here until we meet them. I'm for stopping elective abortion. 20 million dead Black babies is a genocide. But you may not agree with that, and that's okay. We all have different political viewpoints, but we all must have one political priority, and that priority is what?
Reparations.
Exactly. And don't fall for the trick language. I've been hearing this trick language lately of them saying, I support reparations. I support reparations. That's insufficient. Other groups don't get support. White Americans for centuries got land, housing, all kinds of special benefits. Native American tribes and their descendants, intern Japanese and their descendants, Iranian hostages and their descendants, the Guamanians, the Downwinders, Holocaust survivors and their descendants, those groups don't just get support. They get specific policies that leads them getting money, housing, land, and having other means of ownership. So do not fall for that trick language. And look, y'all, we're going to have to work for it. I heard Dr. Randy Short say that. We are going to have to work for it. We definitely need to be organizing in the streets. Yes, we do. But I need us to understand this very important thing here. Reparations in this nation have never, ever, ever happened outside of the political structure. So let's organize in the streets, but let's organize in the streets of getting people who are going to fight for us in those political seats. Okay? And listen, I understand that we're tired.